Alright, NT8 on the porch. Let's give you a little update on what I've learned about the USS FITZGERALD. The Japanese Times is reporting that it will be coming back to America. Now the question is, do they send underwater welders down and weld up some patches on the side underwater and then pump everything out? Or do they bring a barge in like they did with the USS Cole and barge it across the Pacific? Now if they barge it, the big thing to me is, if you've never been in a dry dock, I've been in dry dock 3 or 4 times. The chances of it tipping over are not bad in a dry dock, but on a dry dock barge, the risk is pretty good. When they brought the coal back, it had to go through the Red Sea, which I've been. It's not very rough. Suez Canal, not very rough. Mediterranean Sea, plenty of places to pull in to avoid a storm. But then across the Atlantic, yeah, you just got to time it, because the Atlantic is only really rough in the wintertime. Okay, now, coming from Japan, there's only 2 places they can pull in and hide on the way back. One is Midway Island, and then the next one is Pearl Harbor. And then from Pearl Harbor to, it's either going to be Bremerton, San Diego, or up around LA. I'm drawing a blank what the hell's up there, but I was in a shipyard up there where we were dry docked. San Pedro, up by Long Beach. That's it. So they got to get this ship all the way back, whether it's on a barge or it sails under its own power. Personally, I think the keel is at least bent, if not cracked. And what they'll end up having to do is cut it, and then they'll have to mend the keel as they put it back together. But you're talking stripping a lot of decking out of there and bulkheads and all that in order to do that. So I don't know which way they're going to go on it. Now they've already offloaded all the missiles, all the ammunition. The rest of the fleet that's in Yokosuka is taking turns standing watch for the crew while they recover. The main crew may be back on there, but they've got some replacements to deal with. So, oh, and by the way, if they dry dock it on a barge and bring it back, there won't be people staying on that ship. That's why they took off everything. Took off all the missiles and ammunition, torpedoes, all that stuff. They've already taken all that off. Personally, what I would have suggested is give the damn ship over to the Japanese and say, you can have it, you can't sell it, but you can have it if you fix it and keep it for the Japanese Defense Force. We give them all kinds of shit. Just cut that off the budget and give them the goddamn ship. let them fix it. We can take off all our higher technology that we don't give the Japanese Defense Force, which is how that works. And then they can just buy whatever they want to put on there. We can wipe the computers. They're not going to gain any real intelligence. Because honestly, the intelligence that we're giving them anyway with the F-35 and the Burt-class destroyers, we're not giving them that much of a substandard platform that they can't already figure out. I took note that the U.S. Navy just put 2 more of these destroyers in San Diego. 2 brand new ones that aren't even commissioned yet. They already moved them down there. So it's not hard to replace that ship. They just pack up a crew and a ship and send it over to Japan to relieve her. And I also took note that an Australian, I think it was an Australian frigate, took the place of the USS FITZGERALD with the carrier battle group. So, thank you, Australia. We've got 4 or 5 of these destroyers over in Japan already. USS Dewey, several others. So, we're not doing that bad. And then for all you conspiracy theories, theorists, that have been putting up bullshit on my last video, you fucking people are nuts. No, the Islamists didn't take over the Japanese ship, or the Philippine flagship, whatever you want to call it. The Japanese Coast Guard already has the black box off that ship. They're doing the investigation. U.S. Navy has started a JAGMAN investigation as to what the Navy's fault was. And I'm not going to apologize to all you assholes that made stupid comments that I deleted. Because my video, you don't like it, don't watch it. Leave your stupid comments down in the box, and if I don't like them, I'll delete them. Not that hard to figure out. If I find they're extremely too stupid to believe, I will delete them. Alright, that's the latest update I've got on the FITZGERALD. I know they're going to move it to another dock and do some more underwater diving while they make a decision whether they're going to try and patch it so it can come back home under its own power. But I honestly think they're going to barge it down. Stupid move in my opinion. But as soon as I get another update, I'll let you know. MT8 on the porch. We'll talk to you later.